right, Falcons fans, hold onto your hats. This one's gonna hit you right in the feels and keep you guessing. We're diving into the heart of rookie minicamp, where Atlanta's future stars are battling it out. But there's a whisper in the air about a free agent move that could flip our 2025 season upside down. Picture this, a player who could stretch defenses, light up the scoreboard, and give Michael Penix Jr. the weapon he needs to soar, all at a bargain price, but with a catch that's got us on edge. Who is it? Stick with me, because I'm unpacking the minicamp madness and dropping hints about this mystery man, and by the end, you'll be racing to the comments to weigh in, and let's roll. This is Atlanta's moment to shine. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. Rookie minicamp, the future takes the field. Friday kicked off rookie minicamp at IBM Performance Field in Flowery Branch, and let me tell you, the energy was electric. Raheem Morris called it an installation session, but this 42-player roster, 5 draftees, 11 undrafted free agents, 21 tryouts, and 5 non-rookies is a glimpse into the Falcons' future. We've got names like Jalen Walker, a Georgia-bred outside linebacker with sideline-to-sideline speed, and James Pierce Jr., an edge rusher whose 10-sack college season screams havoc. Then there's Xavier Watson, Billy Bowman Jr., secondary studs ready to lock down passes, and Jack Nelson, an offensive tackle built to protect Penix's blind side. These rookies are hungry, and they're carrying the torch for a franchise itching to break out. The undrafted gems are stealing glances too. Kobe Bryant and Dante Manning at corner could be depth darlings, while receivers Nick Nash and Quincy Skinner Jr. are fighting for a roster spot. Tight end Joshua Simon and lineman Joshua Gray and Jordan Williams round out a group that's all grit and potential. But the tryouts? That's where it gets spicy. Ben DiNucci, a 28-year-old Atlanta native and ex-Cowboys QB, is slinging passes, hoping to lock in as Penix's backup. His 2020 stint, 23 of 43 for 219 yards, showed poise, but he's been a journeyman since, bouncing from the XFL to the Broncos, Bills, and Saints. Can he channel that hometown magic? Then there's Devin Tompkins, a 25-year-old speedster who's done it all: receiver, rusher, returner. In 23 with Tampa, he caught 17 passes for 83 yards and a TD, ran for 56 more, and averaged 20.4 yards on kick returns. Last year with Carolina, for catches, 26.8 yards per kick return. He's a Swiss Army knife, but this 3-day tryout is make or break. These guys are fighting for their NFL lives, and it's got that underdog vibe that Falcons fans live for. Think Deion Jones or Young Hoku clawing their way up. But here's where the plot thickens. There's a free agent out there who could change everything, and I'm dropping clues next. The free agent mystery, a buy low bombshell. Now, let's talk about the shadow looming over this minicamp, a free agent who's got Falcons Nation buzzing with hope and hesitation. This isn't just any player. He's a guy who could redefine our offense, stretch the field, and take pressure off Drake London and Darnell Mooney. He's a veteran with a knack for big plays, but a recent injury and a rough season have tanked his stock, making him a steal if we dare take the risk. Sound intriguing? It should, because this move could be the spark Atlanta needs to go from pretender to contender. I'll reveal him soon, but first, let's see how he fits with our minicamp momentum. Our rookies and tryouts are building a foundation. Walker and Pierce Jr. could give us a pass rush we haven't seen since John Abraham, while Watts and Bowman Jr. might lock down the secondary like Jesse Tubble locked down RBs. DiNucci's a wild card. Imagine him as a steady QB2, ready to step in if Penix stumbles. Tompkins? He's the kind of gadget player who could flip field position on a punt return or burn a DB on a go route. But our offense needs a jolt, a deep threat to keep defenses honest. Last year, Kyle Pitts played that clear-out role, running deep to open underneath routes for London and Mooney. It worked. London hit 1,000 yards. Mooney was 8 shy, but Pitts is a tight end, not a pure speedster. We need someone to take that role and run with it, literally. Enter Gabe Davis, the high-risk, high-reward bet. Here's the big reveal. Gabe Davis, cut by the Jaguars after a brutal 2024, is the free agent mystery man. This is where it gets juicy, Falcons fans. Davis, a former Bills standout, signed a 3-year, $39 million deal with Jacksonville, but a torn meniscus in his left knee ended his season after 10 games. His stats? Career lows, think 20 catches, 240 yards, a measly 12 yards per catch. The Jags ate a $20 million dead cap hit to move on, and now Davis is a buy low candidate with big question marks. But don't write him off. His 2022 Bills season, 48 catches, 836 yards, 7 TDs, showed he can be a field stretcher, a clear-out specialist who runs go routes like nobody's business. Why Atlanta? We're cash-strapped, and Davis won't command the $13 million a year he once did. Think veteran minimum or a 1-year, $3 million prove-it deal. He'd slide in as our X-receiver, burning DBs deep to open up London underneath and Mooney in the slot. Penix's cannon arm is made for deep shots, and Davis could be his muse. Think Matt Ryan bombing it to Roddy White in '08. But here's the catch. That knee injury means he might miss camp, and there's no guarantee he's the same player post-recovery. Chemistry with Penix could lag, and we'd be banking on a guy who flopped in Jacks. It's a gamble, sign him, and he could be our 2025 breakout star. Pass, and we might dodge a bust but miss a steal. This feels like Atlanta's DNA, taking chances on underdogs. Remember 2016? An unheralded roster, led by a scrappy Matt Ryan, went 11-5 and reached the Super Bowl. DiNucci could be our Nick Foles, a backup who steps up. Tompkins could be our Taylor Gabriel, a spark plug flipping games. Davis? He's got shades of Julio Jones' rookie year, big plays, big risks, big rewards. But it's not just vibes, it's pragmatic. Our WR room lacks speed, Mooney's too valuable for decoy duty, and Agnew's injury history is a red flag. Davis, if healthy, fills that gap without breaking the bank, letting our rookies focus on defense and depth. Your call, who's the hero of 2025? So, Falcons Nation, what's the move? Root for DiNucci to lock in QB2 or Tompkins to spark returns? Cheer for rookies like Walker to dominate? Or beg Terry Fontenot to sign Gabe Davis, risks and all, to give Penix a deep ball dream? Drop your takes in the comments, I'm dying to hear. This minicamp's just the start, and that free agent whisper could be our turning point. Smash that like, share with your crew, and let's debate. 2025's our year to rise, and we're writing the story together. Go Falcons!